TGIF, y'all. I'm so happy it is Friday. I'm going to go ahead and knock out the next part for this easy peasy strategy series. So today I'm going to use SPY. I'm not going to be biased today because I do not trade SPY. But for this strategy, all you need is the VWAP. So whether you use the regular VWAP or the VWAP that I use, which is the colored VWAP, and it's by AFRX1. It has 208 subscribers. So once you add that indicator, you may change the colors as you need to. I am using the 3-minute chart for entry. If you want to take a quick scalp while the stock is at the VWAP, you would get in and you would make sure that you watch for the resistance. So this is my thing when it comes to trading SPY or trading in general. So this is the first move and it's always volatile, and us retail traders, we tend to buy while the stock is going up. Well, professional traders, they let it go up and then they let it come down and then they let it retest and then they enter. So as professional traders, we should not enter right here away from the VWAP. If we enter at the VWAP, maybe on the 1-minute chart, then we stand a better chance of winning. So if we're on the 1-minute chart and we enter right here on the VWAP, nice trade, right? So once the price gets away from VWAP, smart money is then going to take their profits and then it's going to pull back here and continue up, or it's going to just fall through and go the opposite way. Or it could chop around, either or. It depends on what day that is. Every day is different in the market. So this is the gist of the strategy. And it depends on if you're a scalper or if you are a breakout trader. If you want to do the 1 minute, the 2-minute, or the 3-minute, or the 5-minute chart, that's completely up to you. Now, for exiting, we can use the EMA that we used on the first series, which was the colored EMA. And for exit, I would use the 10 EMA or the 13. Most traders use the 8 or the 9 EMA. I prefer the 10 and on the 3-minute chart for exits. So if we were on the 3-minute chart and if I traded SPY, once it crossed here, I would enter into my put position. So with or without the EMA, you would enter at the break of the VWAP, right? So you always want to know your entry. So entry is break of the VWAP or support of the VWAP for calls. Your exit, I would use a EMA, or you can just use this horizontal ray. And so as the stock continues to break through your support, you just pull it down again. And this helps with psychology, in my opinion, and it also helps you stay in the trade longer. And so now you see that that counter broke through that support area, and then we're going to pull it down to the next lower low right there. And as the candles continue to come below that, you're going to stay in the trade. So here we're good. We come through once again, and we're going to pull it down again, and then we find a little support here. So at this point, when it finds support, we can also plot resistance and see if it's going to break resistance. But remember, because we're in a downtrend, most likely it's just a retest. Or, once again, you can add your EMA. And you see that the horizontal ray line is in sync with the EMA. So I think this is a very simple strategy. Enter on the VWAP support or resistance and exit on the EMA. So yesterday, same thing. Market goes up. Retail traders, we race it behind the price. And then once it pulled back on us, we sell at a loss. And then we tend to get affected emotionally because then the price continues in our direction. But had we waited for the pullback back to the VWAP, our entry would have been perfect. And then our exit is the break of the EMA. And so the entire day you could have held that position if you were using the EMA for your exit strategy. And remember, no strategy is going to work every day, every time, okay? So right here, we have consolidation. How do we define consolidation? So the EMA and the VWAP are not going the same direction. So right here you have the VWAP going down and you have the EMA going down. So right here, I would not take a call. I mean, you could scalp a call, no big deal if you wanted to. But because we were in a downtrend, it's kind of just safer to wait until price gets ready to break again and continue in the downtrend. But that's completely up to you. But that's just how I use the VWAP. If we're in a downtrend, I'm going to stay in the downtrend until the trend changes. So once we got here, price could not continue and follow through. So it went back down. And let's see if I can find a choppy day. So you see right here, the EMA and the VWAP is just kind of tagging along. So in this case here, this is where smart money buys and sells, right? So in this area, we wouldn't really take a put because we didn't have the crossover. So there's no breakout. The breakout is normally in the crossing. So right here is just kind of consolidating, and the EMA and the VWAP isn't tight. There's space in between it. So anytime you have a line going through your candle, remember that's consolidation, that's no trade. But I want to find a choppy day. Because SPY is always chopping. Although this here is a choppy day right here, you can see that we are in an uptrend, but it's just bouncing off the VWAP. So if you're a scalper, you would just continue to scalp, but then that's where your EMA could come in and smooth things out for you. So you see the lines are going through the candles. And so as long as the lines are going through the candles, there's always going to be a pullback so the stock can reset to breakout. So once it pull back, and remember, price is manipulated around this area here. And here was our morning low right here. So we would not take a put until price broke the morning low. So smart money is always positioned to buy around the VWAP. So this here is still considered at the VWAP because it has not broken this level here. So once we finally smooth out, and then it takes off. And then once the candles begin to close below the EMA, that's when you would take your profits and exit. And that's all for this video because I want to keep them very short. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments or feel free to email me. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.